Brianna. About 2 weeks ago I made a video and I posted it on YouTube, and then I privated it because I figured that the last point I said wasn't clear. Maybe I just don't want to be misinterpreted. I think that's a perk of having no subscribers. I can think like days later, oh yeah, you know what, I wasn't very clear at that last bit of that video, and I can just private it and no one saw it, no one misinterpreted what I needed to say. I'm reading Zadie Smith's On Beauty. I'm this far in. I'd like to give a shout out to the person who sold this to Half Price Books on Shattuck Avenue around March 1st this year. Wasn't long before I got my hands on it. The book is about an interracial family, and guess what? I'm a member of an interracial family as well, obviously. The dad, I think he's kind of a dick. He cheated on the mom, and Zora was talking about the affair with this guy named Carl, and she was like, well, my mom's not doing herself any favors. She's like 300 pounds. Zora, no. What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that because she weighs 300 pounds, she doesn't deserve to be in a monogamous relationship, that she deserves to be cheated on? No. No, no, no. Carl responded by saying, fat ladies need love too. That is a good response, Carl. For that reason, I think Carl might be my favorite character. I hope we see more of him. So far we've met him at the Mozart thing, then he tried to go to the anniversary party, but Howard is a dick and he didn't let him in, even though he was invited. And yeah, and then Zora met him again at the swimming pool, so hopefully there's more scenes with him, because I quite like him. Oh, what else? Anita Sarkeesian recently released her first Tropes. What was it called? Tropes in video games about women? Something like that. Something along those lines. Yeah, it was really good, really slick. I'm so proud of her. I really am. Yeah, there was a lot of nonsense that went down, like last year. Before she even made the videos, she just said that she was going to make the videos, and a bunch of people went completely apeshit. I like what she said at the beginning and the end of her video about how it's possible and even necessary to enjoy media while still being aware and critical of, you know, more pernicious aspects of that media. It's definitely, I read critically. I notice when things don't pass the Bechdel test, and I learned what the Bechdel test was with her. I notice the whole white default thing. I notice when you have women or, you know, kind of minority groups just there as tokens and not really there to serve much of a purpose. They're not fleshed out characters. It does bug me how people react when you point out the problematic aspects in things that they love. The way that art works is that people release their art into the public, people see it, they respond, they send back feedback. Sometimes it's negative feedback, sometimes the feedback can be, those graphics suck. Sometimes it could be, oh, it's guilty of one of these isms. It's alright to point those things out. I think that in this society, it's considered worse to accuse someone or something of being guilty of one of the isms than it is to actually commit one of those. And it's ridiculous. It's okay if that's a deal breaker. If people say, you know what, this media or whatever is disrespectful to me, I'm not going to support it. They're allowed to do that. What isn't okay is calling people oversensitive for being offended by that.